Mr. Speaker, when I first entered the House of Commons in 2019, I did so with a deep sense of gratitude towards the people of Saint-Hyacinthe-Bagot who had placed their trust in me. That was the name of the riding at the time. I also arrived with a conviction that had been with me for many years. Quebec is a nation, and this nation must be able to freely choose its future. I became a member of the Bloc Québécois and the Parti Québécois at the age of 16. Since then, my commitment has taken many different forms. Activism, research, teaching, writing, and finally political representation. These stages have been different, but they have always been guided by the same desire, to understand the world in which we live and to contribute in my own modest way to Quebec's progress. Over the past few years, I've had the privilege of representing our region in this House. There, I've defended the interests of our workers, our businesses, our agriculture, and our community. I've given voice to Quebec in debates on international trade, the economy, defence, and the choices that shape our collective future. I've also learned. I've learned how battles are fought here. I've learned what crisis management entails. I've learned the importance of dialogue despite our differences. Behind the sometimes heated debates that divide us are often men and women who are sincerely committed to the common good. For this reason, I would like to thank my colleagues from all political parties, the House staff, and all those who ensure our institutions function day in, day out. But my time here has also reinforced certain convictions. I've seen just how much talent, resources, and creativity Quebec possesses to meet the challenges that lie ahead. I've also seen the limitations it faces when seeking to advance its national priorities within a political landscape where interests do not always align with its own. This observation did not lead me to discouragement. Quite the opposite. It strengthened my confidence in Quebec's capacities. It reinforced my conviction that our nation must continue to develop its institutions, its economy, its culture, and its capacity to act. All through our history, Quebecers have often made progress when they chose boldness over resignation. We have built institutions. We have developed our economy. We have asserted our culture. We have demonstrated, generation after generation, that we were capable of carrying out great things when we trusted ourselves. And it's that confidence that drives me today. Public service remains one of the greatest privileges a person can receive. Wherever we are called to serve, this duty remains the same, to work with integrity, diligence, and loyalty. Once again, I thank the people of Saint-Hyacinthe-Bagot-Acton for the honour they have bestowed upon me. I thank my family, my friends, my colleagues, and everyone who has accompanied me on this journey. Thank you to all the staff members who have worked in my constituency office. One of them has been with me from start to finish, my wonderful parliamentary assistant, Amélie. Thank you to all the activists who have led us to 3 victories, each time with an increasing number of votes. Thank you to my predecessors, Yvon Loubier and Eve-Marie Taitilac, for their valuable advice. They've always made themselves available. I would be remiss if I left this House without expressing my deep gratitude to my colleagues in the Bloc Québécois. Over the years, I've had the privilege of serving in a political party made up of women and men deeply committed to Quebec and its defence. There, I found competent, generous and dedicated colleagues, the friendship of whom have left a lasting impression on me, far beyond the realm of politics. I would also like to extend a special thank you to our leader. Our leader is very independent, but I'm still an activist for the Bloc Québécois, and it will continue until we're independent. His leadership, his political acumen and trust have enabled me to grow as a parliamentarian and as a representative of our fellow Quebecers. I've learned a great deal working alongside him. The Bloc will continue to play an essential role in defending Quebec. I'm now embarking upon a new challenge. I'll continue the fight elsewhere, but driven by the same hope that inspired me at the age of 16 when I signed up as a member. the hope of a Quebec that is master of its own choices, confident in its abilities rather, and resolutely focused on the future. I will continue to devote myself fully to this cause until Quebec becomes a country. Thank you.
With emphasis on comments, l'honorable député.
The honourable member from Mégantic-l'Érable-Binière. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I would first of all like to thank the member for Saint-Hyacinthe-Bagot-Acton for his speech and for the years that he has devoted to the people of his riding. You'll understand that even though I don't agree with his political objectives, I believe that he's going somewhere where he can speak about sovereignty and independence as much as he wants. So, on behalf of all the Conservative family, I wish him, well, not to succeed in his mission, but I wish him all the best so he can continue his work, as we do so here as well, with heart, with joy, and with passion. Questions and comments? Once again, more comments. The Honourable Member for Burlington.
Burlington? Okay. Oh, okay. Merci.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like to commend my colleague. It's been a pleasure to work with him over the last years, and I would like to wish him all my best for his future. We'll miss him, even if we disagree on the issue of our country. But over the last years, I see that he has worked very hard. He's always been here to support Quebec and Quebecers. It's always a pleasure to work with someone who is professional, who does his homework, and I wish him all the best for the future. Questions and comments? The Honourable Member for Drummond. Mr. Speaker, the member for Saint-Hyacinthe-Bagot-Acton has announced on the 18th of June, in fact. Actually, I'm not quite sure what day it is. My colleague knows I'm not good with on the calendar. We are actually the 16th of June. He will be representing the Parti Québécois for the Quebec general election. I would like to commend my colleague, who is unique in sartorial matters, especially with his beautiful ties. Our party is teeming with activists who want to defend Quebec and Quebecers and who are devoted to a beautiful cause. The Honourable Member will be defending this at the National Assembly. We were colleagues, now we'll be allies. What a colleague! His work as foreign trade critic over the last 6 years in a tariff war crisis and during the pandemic is irreproachable. He defended the aluminium, forestry and aerospace sectors, and he did so with brio. He worked with the member for Berthier-Massillon when it comes to defending supply management. He also defended against forced labour. All he did in this House, he did so in a convinced and generous way. He's an activist, Mr. Speaker. The Bloc loses a member that we all appreciate, a friend. Personally, I also lose someone who is in a neighbouring riding. It was great fun working with him. Simon-Pierre, Mr. Speaker, if I may. Simon-Pierre, thank you on behalf of the Bloc for your years of service and for your sincere convictions. I'm looking forward to working you in the future. We will continue to fight for Quebec as a country.
Questions and comments, questions, commentaires. L'honorable député.
The Honourable Member for Saanich Gulf Islands. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's an honour for me to rise today on this sad day for me, because our dear colleague, the member for Saint-Hyacinthe-Bagot-Acton, has made a decision, as many have, to leave, and he's made his final speech. But it's important for me to say that I would like to thank him. Thank him for his friendship, for his very hard work on important issues for Canada, if he'll allow, and also for Quebec. And I hope that he will have great success in the future. And at the same time, I hope he'll keep a thought for the rest of Canada, because we need the values that are showed every day by the Bloc Québécois in Canada. Thank you.
Resuming debate, reprise de débat.